Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another crypto video. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. Today we are going to be talking about the market structure overall. Everyone is bearish. I love it. Honestly, listen, I'm not going to make excuses and say Bitcoin's looking incredible right now, volume's off the charts, we're going to the moon. Absolutely not. But I can tell you right now what I am bullish on is the stock market. Listen, we did exactly what was expected from my video last night, which was uploaded about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 hours ago, maybe something like that. I said, listen, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, they're all down. The Dow Jones is having an incredible day. A better day that we've seen since March. And people are bearish. I'm going through my Twitter feed, I'm seeing people saying, oh, the bear market's here, the bull market's over. It's the same nonsense that we've been hearing for days, for months now. You know, people have been saying that we've been in a bear market since March, right? Since we got that drop in March. If we come over to Bitcoin, we could see, you know, they'll say, you know, here, we're in a bear market. Then this happens. They'll say, oh, it's just a coincidence that we got good news. Bear market again. Oh, we're just getting good news. Bear market. Every single time, bear market after excuse, right? Every single time that we move up in volume, it's an excuse. Oh, Elon Musk tweeted that he's holding, so the price is going up. Oh, we're in a bear market. Oh, Michael Saylor accumulated more, so we're going back up. It's all the same game every single time. Listen, I'm not making excuses. Yeah, price action sucks, but we've talked about it, right? We've talked about this zone that I circled here. My secondary X is down here. Everybody is still so bearish. I don't understand why everybody is overreacting to this market structure that we're in right now. Yeah, sure. Hbar is down to 16.7 cents. We almost bottomed out at nearly 16 cents exact. We almost hit my aping point, which I mean, I'm happy if we hit this, right? I mean, most people should be happy. I mean, 15 cents. I mean, think about that. I mean, 15 cents is an incredible buying opportunity for Hbar. And listen, I get it. A lot of people have been buying at, 20 cents, at 18 cents, at whatever the case may be. That's totally fine. But we also have to think about it like this. We know what waits for us on the other side. Everybody is still so bearish on every single altcoin. If we look at the market, everything is in the red. Market cap at $1.3 billion, 1.3 and a half almost. Yeah, we're down over $150 billion. We've had liquidations happen in the market where it's almost up to $1 billion full of liquidations. I'm not too concerned. I'm really not, and I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that I am. Most assets, yeah, sure, like Dogecoin's down almost 18%, DOT, Uniswap down almost about 11%, XRP still holding strong, only down about 8%, which is nothing too crazy. But a lot of alts, yeah, everything's red. Everything is red altogether in the market. We're seeing, even if we come over here, right, Hbar is still holding its 51 spot. We've been in that 51 spot forever now. Market cap at about $1.38 billion. Listen, I bought at 17 cents. I bought at 16.5 cents. I bought at 18 cents. Listen, I've been buying all day long on Hbar. Yeah, I'm down on a few buys. Whatever the case may be, I still buy blood. This market is indecisive every single day. But the thing that I cannot stand, I could stand the market being volatile. Listen, it's crypto. Crypto is the most volatile market out there. But what I can't stand is these influencers going on Twitter saying, we're in a bear market. We're in a bear market and we have been for months now. Yeah, sure. Price action right now, extremely bearish. But we've been expecting this. I mean, we've been expecting this entire drop for days now. I was expecting it here. I was expecting it here. And I was expecting it here. I mentioned multiple times in past videos in my Discord and everything that once we got rejected here, I said, that's it. You know, we're coming down lower. This entire zone here, if we don't break above $42,000, then we come back down and retest a bottom support level. That's why I don't buy until we retest a bottom support zone and bounce off of it. That's exactly why I bought this morning. That's why I bought last night. We bounced off of support. We are holding strong at support. That $31,000, which is right here, is very strong support. Now, of course, if that is broken, yeah, we retest $30,000. And yeah, sure, we can see $28,000 for Bitcoin, and I still would not be scared. I still would not be worried. Listen, whales are accumulating behind our backs. If you can't see that they're accumulating behind our backs, then there is something obviously wrong, right? Because we've looked in the market. We're seeing thousands of Bitcoins being bought and stored away in a wallet. You want to know why? Because they know from these levels that they'll be in almost $50,000 of profit. Because I mentioned multiple times, right? I'm expecting us to go to 75 to 85K. And yeah, sure, things will be a little bit longer of a process. But I would not be surprised by the end of August that we see 40K plus for Bitcoin again. And I'm talking about like 45K plus. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, that's the end of August. That's almost 2 months away. It doesn't matter if it's 5 months away. It's called market basically just, we've talked about it, right? This is an entire recovery process. Market recovery does not happen overnight. You know, we've seen that even with the Dow Jones, right? If we come over here and look at the Dow Jones, which is up 522 points, the NASDAQ up 97 points, and the S&P 500 up 52 points, which is incredible. But if we look at the Dow Jones, and we go back to that March of 2020 drop, right? So here is, if we zoom out, here is March of 2020, right? And it took quite a bit of time to recover on this, right? This was a massive drop. You can actually see the percentage drop here too. Let's go price. Here's the all-time high back then, and we come down to the bottom of this candle. You know, it's about a 38% drop, 38.5. A lot of people were distraught, bearish. They were saying it's over. Stock market crash. It's plummeting. We're going to, all-time lows. It's the same thing that we see when Bitcoin drops. Nobody, listen, nobody will tell you that they're more bullish than me, because I'm not going to feed into the fear. We buy fear. We don't sell fear. I've mentioned that multiple times. And I see people saying on Twitter, well, we're going to zero, so, have fun missing out. Listen, the only people missing out are the people selling at a net loss down here. I don't sell losses, first off. But second of all, I'm not going to make up, an excuse to sell down here, saying we're in a bear market. This isn't bullish. This price action's horrible. I wanted to buy these levels for so long. We are seeing them. And what do you obviously think that I'm doing? I'm buying them. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, it's going to zero, so I'm not going to sell anymore. I'm scared to put any more fiat in. Why would I be scared to put fiat in? Fiat is the worst currency right now. If we come back over here, though, we could look at, before we got back to those numbers up here. Now, again, the Dow Jones was not, a long recovery line. If we look here, though, to get back to that level up there, it was about 116 days. Right now, even if we look at, Bitcoin, we're not even close to 100 days in full recovery. Even if we look here and we go to the date range on this bottom candle, because we're going off the bottom of the candle, right now, yeah, we're only in 33 days. If we were to hit Dow Jones 116 days in terms of that level, we could see where that will put us. Let's analyze this, right? So 116 days fully. Now, I'm not going to say that we need exactly that much time, but it wouldn't surprise me if we did utilize this much time. It would bring us into the middle of September. Now, I don't think that we need to get back, or I don't think that we need that much time, but that is going off of this bottom candle to get back to the all-time highs, right? So this, by September, by the middle of September, we would be back up in these levels up here. Now, I don't necessarily think that we need this much time, because I mean, ultimately, you know, we have been trying to retest it. There's been life shown here. In the Dow Jones, there wasn't much life to be shown here for quite some time, right? This is where that life was actually shown, and it was after about 53 days. You know, we shown life after just a little bit of time. If we look here, it was pretty much 27 days. So about half of what the time was for the Dow Jones. Now, the Dow Jones is completely different than Bitcoin because stocks don't move as fast as crypto. We've noticed that, right? You know, if you invest in Tesla and to now, yeah, you might be at like, you know, whatever, 10% of a gain. Most assets that you invest in stocks don't move as fast as, you know, crypto. That's why we bask in the glory that is these massive gains. But if we look here and we see where we are at, you know, we could see that if we do half of what, you know, Bitcoin was, you know, or Dow Jones was, which was 116 days, so it would be like 508 days or 58 days, sorry. It would bring us to about the 16th of July for a full recovery line. And I wouldn't be surprised if we were in a full recovery by then. But, you know, even Hbar, right? We're still seeing massive movements in the market. And yeah, sure, we lost a ton of support. I mean, we are right below the 200-day MA. We're also below the 100 and the 50. And price action doesn't look incredible or anything like that. Volume doesn't look incredible. Volume doesn't look incredible on Bitcoin. But I'm not going to switch up my narrative and say that I'm bearish. We've been anticipating these drops. You know, if you weren't anticipating these drops because, you know, some influencer that you were following said that we should have been at 100K by now and now we're going to zero, because I've watched influencers switch their narrative up every single day this week. You know, we would move like $500 in the market and they're saying we're going to the moon. Then all of a sudden we drop down $1,000 and they're saying that we're going to zero. I can't stand it. These influencers, you got to be careful who you follow in this game or who you watch, because people will tell you, you know, I've already seen it. I've already seen people say Hbar is going to $100 this year. XRP is going to $1,000 this year. Stop following hopium. Hopium will get you trapped in this. And then when something changes like this, they switch their narrative up. And then you're selling at a net loss. It just doesn't make sense. Listen, I'm here to comfort you guys. I separate my emotions from my finances because you cannot connect the two. You cannot. It's a recipe for disaster. But right now, I'm just saying, this is a buyer's market. This is not a seller's market. Listen to who you want, of course. You know, it's not financial advice. I'm just saying I'm buying here. I'm not selling. So you guys do what you guys do. Let me know what you guys think about the market down in the comments below. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys could always follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Peace out.